Well, happy hump day, everybody. It is 7:18. I've had breakfast. I've got my fuel bladder full with an extra 2 gallons, even though shouldn't need it, but it's kind of like having your insurance. It's nice to have if you need it. Got a full tank of fuel with 329 miles of range and 253 miles to get to Coldfoot. If the weather predictors are right, as I go north, the weather should improve over the next few days. Let's hope, right? Because if the whole road turns into a nasty, snotty mess, it's not what I'm looking for. I mean, look how low those clouds are. All right, wish me luck. I must admit, and a lot of it's because it's raining, it's the first time for the whole trip that I've been a little bit nervous. Just because I know that highway can be a dust bowl, or it can be slimy as snot, or anywhere in between. If the weather guessers are right, like I was saying earlier, it ought to be nice tomorrow morning when I leave Coldfoot, which hopefully means I'll have a decent road to Dead Horse. Fuel should not be an issue as long as everybody has fuel. I mean, I do have a GSA with 8 gallons. I have 234 miles to Coldfoot and 342 miles of range as long as I keep on keeping on. And an extra 2 gallons behind me for just in case I need it or somebody else needs it. So fuel isn't a concern. Crazily slippery roads, that's a concern. Well, if it happens, it happens. Just go slow and do what you gotta do, right? Can you see me now? It's a heck of a twisty, curvy road too, but it's wet, poor visibility, and extremely rough. Dalton Highway, 46 miles. Well, I don't know if that's the famous Alaskan pipeline, but there's part of a pipeline there. There's a better view of it. Either way, it's the first pipeline in Alaska that I've laid eyes on. I just left that pickup truck go, but what a good time to catch that tanker, right? So I just let the truck go so I can go crazy slow and stay out of the dust. Just gonna hang back and not eat any dust if I don't have to. Something tells me it didn't rain here. Technically, I think I'm on the Dalton now. 50 mile an hour, next 416 miles. I just left Alaska 2. I'm now on Alaska 11 North, 174 miles to Coldfoot. And I have 313 miles worth of range on fuel because I've been babying it, mainly because of the rain, and little squirrel can't make up his mind. There's no reason to be flooring it. Heck, I've even got the bike in rain mode right now. Guess I could switch over to the I could switch over to the enduro mode just so I can lock up my rear if necessary. We're at the gateway and the mosquitoes are horrible. Who's been here that I know? Anybody? There goes my neighbor from Indiana. I passed him just a little bit ago. Flea Man, he wants to be up here twice. It probably won't stay, but I'm here for now. Don't leave my trash. Even if other people do. Holy crap. Just left the sign. These frickin' mosquitoes, I'd like to say, are no joke. But holy crap. Wow. And by the way, other than one little gas station shortly after I left the Chevron where I filled up this morning, and that was only, I don't know, just a few miles away, say 4 or 5 at the most, there has been absolutely no services of any kind. Even though there's been a few signs that there was a souvenir shop or something like that, everything's been closed. Yeah. I guess I should have read that sign back there that said if you're going to be driving the Dalton, stop, but I didn't. But I still have plenty of fuel. I mean, geez, I got 305 mile range and 173 miles to get to Coldfoot. The only pressing question is how do you stop and pee without getting eaten alive? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, especially for you ladies out there. Wow. What a view. I know it won't show up at the pipelines over there. Wow. Okay, I need to ask a serious question. Am I the only one right now that's got the song I've got a skeeter on my knock it off? Am I the only one thinking that song right now? I know, I'll grow old, but I will never grow up. Not even 20 miles in. For no other reason, this is why you do this. That's just an amazing view. Wow. Again, wow. It's views like this that make it hard not to go crazy filming everything. But then you've got to sort through hours and hours of footage. And I don't want to do that. I'm lazy. And I don't think you want to see it all either. Yeah, I've heard of this. Want no part of it. Good timing for that stretch of pavement. He had to shut the water off. Or whatever it is they put down. For the life of me, I can't remember. Calcium something or other, maybe? If it's that substance, everybody says it's pretty corrosive. So as soon as I get back to Fairbanks, we're going to hit a car wash. You know, I've never been to a car wash on a motorcycle before. Of course, hey, never been on the haul road before either. First time for everything, right? I don't remember the exact mile mark, but I'm going to say somewhere around the 35 mile mark. It's turned into pavement. I let that truck pass me a little bit ago because he was really hauling the mail, and I'm not going to pass him back, that's for sure. They have priority. But wonder how long the pavement's going to go. Been relatively nice. Well, GoPro strikes again. The next several clips have no audio, so sit back, enjoy the views, and enjoy the music. be afraid to stop here. I had a great conversation with the park ranger, and across the street there he says there is gas, which I'm assuming there's probably a convenience store also over there. I should stop, but I'm not going to. That was a great stop. I'm glad I did. It was a great conversation. You hear that? Yeah, that's the wind. It's not unmanageable, but it's so damn loud that I can hardly hear the engine of the motorcycle right now. I'm not even wearing my earplugs like I should be. But I should be less than 30 miles from the Arctic Ocean sign, or Arctic Circle sign right now. But I'm only 78 miles from Coldfoot. Bike says 58. I don't believe it. Sure feels a lot colder than that to me. Okay, I know by real Arctic Circle, based on science and all that, it's not really here right now, but hey, no camping or overnight parking. But here it is. We are now at the Arctic Circle, in theory. Oh shit, about drop it. Well, anybody I know? That's unique. Is that Japanese or Chinese? I don't know. Time for the most important one up here, though. How about by my fellow Ohioan? Check that out. Ow, ow, ow. Just got bit by a skeeter. Really? I mean, really? Just stand there in the middle of the road. Okay then. Here we are coming into Coldfoot. Visitor center to the left. First thing I want to do is fill the tank up. Welcome everyone, Sourdough Fuel. Where at? Over here, I think? Alright, need fuel? Bring a credit card or driver's license to the host in the cafe and we can turn the pump on. Okay. Well, here's the room at Coldfoot. Now, the one thing I'm going to tell you, it's a room. You're out of the weather, but I wouldn't stay here again. This place smells so bad, it's disgusting. Combination of something rotting and it smells like someone crapped on the floor at some point in the past or peed on it or who knows what, but yeah, it's gross. Either keep riding or camp. Do not spend the $250 to stay here. They should pay you $250 to stay here. I mean, I expected basic. I expected hard. I didn't expect thrills, or frills, I should say, but yeah, this is disgusting. Well, here we go, leaving Coldfoot. Got a nice conversation going with some of the locals. And we're going to have pavement for a little while today, and they said like the last 60 miles going into Dead Horse is all pavement. Well, watch your speed, the local cop likes to get people. They said the pass was a little slippery when they come through there yesterday, so that's one thing to be mindful of. The bike says it's 44 degrees, so I'm all bundled up, and the sun's a shining for now. Let's hope we have another super awesome, wonderful day, right? It's Wednesday today, July something or other. I don't know what it is. But gonna spend the night in Prudhoe Bay tonight. Or wait, no, today's Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday, yeah. And Friday morning I'll get on the shuttle bus to do the Arctic Ocean tour and then start heading back this way. Well, according to that sign back there, the Dalton Highway was completed in 1974. Interesting fun fact, isn't it? I think I'm headed east right now, but I could be wrong. Okay, I had to do a quick U-turn here, and you'll see why in a minute. I'm being stared at. See the moose? Okay, let's leave him alone. Beautiful scenery. The road's gotten extremely rough though, even though this little patch right here when I turn the camera on is okay. Caused me to slow down quite a bit. Not that I was flying anyway, I was doing a walking speed limit at 50. I'm wondering if this is a spot that the guys at the cafe were telling me about where it got really slippery. And I can see definitely what they're talking about. You get outside the tire tracks, it looks pretty muddy and slippery. Well, the sign back there said North Slope Burrow, so is this my first official mountain climb on the haul road, I mean? I don't know. One thing, that low morning sun does make it hard to see the road and to avoid all the yuck. Don't know if it'll show up, but there's sheep over there. Or no, that's brown bear or grizzly. Holy crap. With 2 cubs? Wow. Well, that's a first. Aren't brown bears and grizzlies the same, I think? I don't know. Someone correct me down in the comments. I'm no wildlife expert. I just know, don't screw with bears, they'll win. I am no Grizzly Adams. How many of you know that reference? Evidently, this is Tea Lake. Okay. Anybody got a tea bag? Airstrip. According to Google, I have 142 miles left in the day, and according to Mr. BMW here, I have traveled 100 miles at an average of 50 miles per gallon, and I still have 324 miles worth of range. Impressive. But then again, I've been doing extreme high speeds like I am now at 35, 40, 50 mile an hour in 4th and 5th gear, tearing it up. But I'm glad I'm not going faster. The road gets slippery at times, and I think you'd miss out on some of the scenery. And here comes a big truck, and that looks like a slippery area, so slow down. Talk about seeing forever. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. With 77 miles to go, 76 and a half roughly. I think based on what the guys told me this morning, I'm gonna do pavement the rest of the way into Prudhoe, which will make the ride nice because I can just set the cruise and forget it. And they also warned me there's a cop, I guess, that likes to take radar or whatever and catch people speeding on this paved section. oh, we'll just set the cruise control for 48 miles per hour because the speed limit's supposed to be 50 the entire road, and just enjoy. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Yeah, dirt, no pavement. That was about a nice 8-mile break anyway. So where does it turn to pavement for the rest of the way? I don't know, but they told me it did for like a long way. It's good to get the legs stretched out for a little bit. Now bring on the musk oxen. I still want to see those. I haven't seen those yet. Okay, I gotta slow down here for a minute. Check this shit out. I mean, just as far as you can see. Amazing. I still have 11 miles to go, but I'm starting to see the very first signs of all the oil fields. Almost missed it. Well, we are here in town. I just went over there and took some pictures. So we're gonna go up here to Dead Horse Camp and get checked in. Is that where I go get fuel? I think, maybe? I don't know, find out. That red building right there is the Dead Horse Camp, or at least so it says. Okay, mistake number one. When you get to Dead Horse Camp, you want to come around to the back of the building and go in there. I went in through the supply closet. And then this is the building I'm staying in, and they ask no outside shoes inside the buildings. So when you get in there or get in there, they got a place you can take your shoes off. If you bring some clean indoor shoes like house slippers or something, which I did not bring this time, you can wear those around, but they ask no outdoor shoes inside the buildings to help keep it clean, which is perfectly fine. And then I am here, which is where I am here. That is not our fuel. We have to go down, come to the stop, make a right, make a right. There's the fueling station where I'm getting ready to go, and then here's the store. I missed lunch, darn it, and I'm hungry. Oh well. Dinner's not till 6:45, which is extremely late in my opinion, but hey, whatever. This is primarily for oil people, not for tourism. There's one other thing you've got to see. I can't believe it myself, but 51.1 mpg between Cold Spring and here. Distance of 239 miles. This is probably more like 238 because I already came up here and did kind of a loop back, but still. 51.1. Who ever thought I could make the GSA do that? There's one other thing you've got to see. I can't believe it myself, but 51.1 mpg between Cold Spring and here. Distance of 239 miles. This is probably more like 238 because I already came up here and did kind of a loop back, but still. 51.1. Who ever thought I could make the GSA do that? Well, you're back on dirt. Sure, turn the GPS back on just so I can see the roads better.
The Aurora Hotel, you can kind of see there on the left, is actually like a normal hotel from what a couple of the other people that I met in the area told me. It's another option if you want to stay there. The Dead Horse Camp, the best way I can describe it for those of you that were in the military, it's kind of like a barracks. That's the best way I can describe it. You have a communal bathroom and showers and a tiny room that has 2 beds in it. I don't know if they'll get so full they'll double you up or not. I didn't ask that question.
Gas station. In the Brooks Range store. Yep, smells like an ocean. With a hint of grass. No, the kind you mow, not the kind you smoke. Site 12. Rough road ahead. Yes, I'm filming this and kind of going to leave it mostly unedited because these are some of the questions that I always wondered about when I was doing the research. With the people coming up here, where is everything? How do you get to things? So that's what I'm doing right now. Big holes. Cool. Right whales. Neat. So, left here for gas, I do believe. Yep. Okay, I see the Colville sign over there, so is that where the gas is? Yes. All right, we are here. 2.
He and I had run into each other at Coldfoot Camp, ran into each other here, and we're going to end up running into each other at Coldfoot Camp again tomorrow.
You made it. So I guess we go in here. That gentleman I met at Coldfoot yesterday. And look for pump 2. Right? Okay, put your card in and ask you what pump. Okay, I guess I'm approved.
How do you stay so clean out there?
I've been lucky. It's been dry.
Yeah, good. Till now?
Yeah. Well, in theory, all right, ran into the guy that I talked to quite a bit down there at Coldfoot yesterday, and well, I hope that helps the rest of you that come up here and are wanting to know how to do things, because that seemed to be the one thing I just couldn't find good answers on YouTube about. So that's the road I just came in on, was how to get gas. And then over here is the store somewhere. So you basically just go in that building, swipe your card, tell it what pump number. When it says approved, you go out and pump. And you do have to lift the lever though. Oh, there's the store over there. Okay, I see it now. Clear over there, that blue building. All the stickers is what make it stand out. And I'm getting ready to add another one. Then I'm just gonna chill this afternoon, get my videos uploaded to my hard drive, and I got good cell coverage here. I'm on Verizon, normal Verizon, none of the spur kind, the actual, you know, corporate, which that worked at Coldfoot also. So I'll probably just YouTube it the rest of the afternoon, because it's not like there's a whole lot of sightseeing here.
Actually, that's not true. I'm going to be able to get on the Arctic Circle shuttle here this afternoon, and boy, if that didn't turn out to be a big lucky break for me.
So there we are, the YouTube wall. Definitely have to go check that out. And add my own, of course. 2 wheels, 3 sheets. I've seen that in a couple other places now. Maybe I should look them up. Wow. Just too many to look at. Carroll Shelby for president. Let's be different. Let's put it right side up for one. Here's another option I didn't know about, the Aurora here. You could stay here also. You may want to look that up if instead of Dead Horse Camp where I stayed. I'm sure it's just as expensive, but I think I paid $219 for one night and dinner and breakfast. Paid $69, I think it was, for the Arctic tour. And I might ask him if I could do that today. I mean, it is only 1:42. The bus doesn't leave till 3:30. What's the worst they can tell me? No. Ohio. That's an Ohio oil field company that doesn't exist anymore. They were probably bought out by British Petroleum. British Petroleum's owned by all of the oil companies that are extracting the oil. So that's just a measure to keep track of Well, I have actually made it to Prudhoe Bay. It was a rough ride getting here. And no, I am not swimming. I'm not getting in that cold ass water. Crazy swimming types. No, thank you. It's probably about 4:15 p.m. local time. You can really hear that facility over there. September, so in the autumn.
This herd was really skinny. It's really,
They got some big old antlers over there. You'll find the cows and the bulls have antlers though.